Hello and welcome to my art and cooking channel. My name is Cynthia Maynard and today we have an oil pastel painting. Don't forget to show your support for artists by liking, sharing, and subscribing. That is a big help. This is the painting we're going to do. I later added a background to this. As you can see, here's my palette, and I didn't film the background part of it, but I have everything up until that point. So I've got my oil pastels. I did a bit of a cleanup in my on my studio desk, which was greatly needed. And so I've got different background here, which you might find more pleasing anyways. I need to work on that. But I've got my Strathmore toned gray paper here. I've been recently trying out a lot of papers. I'm not sure if you're interested in that kind of video. I have leave the comment in comments below if you're interested in that, but I've been trying out a few different surfaces. I have my favorites, of course, which is one of which is the Strathmore Tone Tan, is probably like my one of top two. The other is the Canson Graduate Mixed Media, and then I have varying ones underneath that. But this is Strathmore Toned Gray, which I love the paper part of it. So the gray doesn't suit for everything, but like the Tone Tan seems to be matches with more things. So if you could only get one, I would say get that one. They also make a tone blue one, which I tried recently, and that's fine. It's good for certain purposes, but still my favorite's the tone tan in terms of the Strathmore choices. But anyway, I have, this is about 8.5 by 5.5. And I kind of did going for a white vase. I was using an inspiration from the Flower Color Theory book that I have featured on my channel before. If you go through book hauls or book flip-throughs or search for that, you should be able to find that. And it's got like the palette on the sides, and then it also has these beautiful flower arrangement, real flowers that have been arranged. And it's very, very pretty and inspiring, not only for colors, but also for shapes, like, you know, the overall shape. I tend to pile flowers everywhere because I love them, but it's nice to have some different shapes going on. So anyways, going in for some detail work with my colored pencils, and basically just going to build up the arrangement from there. I always want to get right to the flowers and sort of forget the greenery stuff in terms of layering the background, and then I try to go in, and that's probably the harder way to do it. But if you want to give yourself some greenery first and then pile on the flowers, that's probably the better way to go. What am I using here? So Art Echo, I've got my Mungyo galleries out, probably a Paul Rubens or two, and just kind of filling in the different kinds of flowers, the shapes, which way they're pointing, all of those kinds of things, and building it up from there. I will leave links below. In my Amazon storefront, I've got the supplies that I love to use also for baking and cooking, if you're interested in that as well. And just recommendations that I have. I don't ever recommend something that I don't love myself, so it's don't worry about that. So it's not just for whatever, but I don't know, there's something about when you find a good product, you want to share it. So it also helps to support this channel. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to put some music on and let you enjoy the rest of the video.